everyone, welcome back to RJK English. I am trying something new today. I'm going to be doing a book view. You'll see it right here. Here we go. We're going to be going through this book called Indo-Aryan Languages. Let's see if I can get even closer. I'm just trying this out. Let's see how close I can get. There we go. The Indo-Aryan Languages. I don't know these people. It's by Routledge, which is a good publisher. So the cool thing is, so Indo-Aryan languages, this is about the South Asian languages, not about Iranian languages, though there might be a bit of Iranian in here because they're in South Asia. So they're talking about what India was. So Kashmir, the northwest provinces and in the mountains, and then down into India. But the Aryan language is not going into Dravidian languages. So basically the Indo-European languages of India proper before partition. Okay, so it starts with, here's Dardic, which Kashmiri is actually under Dardic. And Dardic is just a region. It means the languages that are outside of India, Pakistan proper, and are in the mountains. They aren't necessarily related to each other, though they are. This is covering only Indo-European languages. Some of them might be closer to Iranian languages, but Kashmiri has its own full section, which is awesome. So I'm going to be using this along with other things to go through this. Okay, so the Kashmiri language is called Kashir or Kashir Zaban. Zaban is language in Hindustani, but I think probably in Persian as well. By its native speakers, it's primarily spoken in the Kashmir Valley of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, the things that I've noticed from this. Kashmiri belongs to the Dardic branch. Kashmiri is closely related to Shina and some other languages of the northwest frontier. It shares morphological features. I believe that's how the words change, not the sentence structure, such as pronominal suffixes. So pronoun, I believe that would be pronoun like I, you, they, and that there are suffixes added to that, or that there are suffixes of pronouns added to other words. I'm not sure, but it's related with Sindhi and Landa. That's interesting. Kashmir is different from all other Indo-Aryan languages with certain phonological, morphological, and syntactic features. Phonological, how you say it; morphological, how words change; and syntactic, how the grammar of the sentence is set up. For example, Kashmiri has a set of central vowels, and I don't know which these are, but I have a feeling that they are the that we've been coming across, like but there is a long and short, and there's a long and short of this as well. So I think these are those that we came across. The word order doesn't resemble English. It resembles German, Dutch, Icelandic, and Yiddish. They are verb second languages. So English is a verb middle language, which means that we are subject, verb, object. I am, verb, good, where Hindi would be I good am. Main acha hoon. Well, this is verb second, which means that, where is it written? Any constituent of a sentence can precede the verb, but the verb is always second, except in the second position, except in relative clause constructions. So we've seen that when we ask a question, sometimes the verb is switched around. There's two dialect types. The one that my friends speak are Maraz in southern and southeastern. There's also Kamraz. And then Srinagar is the standard. We've already talked about that. Kashmiri is spoken, blah, blah, blah. And then they talk about writing. Kashmiri is split up into Sanskritized Kashmiri and Persianized Kashmiri. So that would mean that Nitu Kaul is mostly probably we would expect that she has more Sanskritized Kashmiri because she is Hindu Pundit. Unless someone can tell me different, I believe she's Hindu Pundit. And my friends would be more towards Persianized Kashmiri. And most Kashmiris we meet in Kashmir would be Persianized Kashmiri. Maybe in Jammu they Sanskritize more. I don't know. I haven't been in Jammu. So Kashmiri in Kashmir would have more Persian words and would tend more towards Urdu when they speak, because Urdu has more Persianized words. Persianized Kashmiri, Sanskritized Kashmiri probably are a bit similar to how Hindi and Urdu are different. Obviously, I'm going to have people that are going to, it's endless when you get into this that people are arguing. It's true, distinct. Okay. See, this name, Kol and Dhar, that I believe is a Kashmiri Pundit name, meaning Hindu. Various scripts have been used for Kashmiri. They talk about the different scripts. Here's Perso-Arabic script. Interesting thing to know, it still lacks standardization. That's good to know as I look into Persianized Kashmiri, which is what I'm learning. Like, the good thing about having this thing up here is now I'm going to be able to start writing out what I think I'm learning of Kashmiri, Persianized Kashmiri, so that I can start developing a phonology. Segmentals, here's these short and long central vowels that we're talking about. They're unique to Kashmiri and unique to the Indo-Aryan languages, which is very interesting. Is it left over from the original people of Kashmir before the Indo-Europeans came? Or is there something in Central Asia that Kashmiris are related to? We don't know. Here's what's interesting that I'm seeing. Okay, these are where the phonemes show up. These are vowels down here. These are consonants here. Here's my questions that I have. They have stops. Notice that it's only the unvoiced consonants that have the aspiration of the H. Pa, ta, ta, ka. But they don't, here's something that they're missing. They don't have this one, the kha, the X, kha. They don't show that here, velar. They would be putting it together. That might, kha, could be glottal, but it really is the velar, and it would be an X. And I believe that they have a kha. So I'm going to put that here. Kha. That would be ka. Ta, ta, pa. But don't they have an F? That would be an affricate right here. Don't they have an F? I have heard F in Kashmiri. Tsa. That's not sha. That's tsa. Aspirated tsa. This letter right here. Cha, cha. So they have an aspirated cha and cha, and then they have a ja. I also, and here's our central vowels. Why do they say central? Because in the mouth, this is how they line it up. Towards the front, this is towards the teeth. Okay, and the tongue would be down in here, right? This is the top of the mouth, and this is the throat. Here is the front vowels. E, I, I'm sorry, and in the middle are the middle vowels, aw, which I think they make a backwards C, aw, right here, o, oo, and then here in the middle are these central ones. I think that's the so that's what they mean by central, is they're said more here. For English, it would be our schwa is and it's right here in the middle. Okay. Okay. So here, wisdom, akil, I don't know what that is. Here's long, eighth. So I think this here is the phonological way of showing that's not a T, that's an I with a line through it. Retroflex TH. That would mean that's the and which would be, I believe, this here, but I don't know. Then what are these? I don't know these words, so it doesn't help me. But we need to keep our eye out for these. Short and long, short and long. Here's something key. All the vowels can be nasalized. So I, e, 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 u, all vowels can be nasalized. That's something really interesting, and why when I hear Kashmiri, it sounds so nasal. Okay, anything else that inventory and contrast, p, p. So the problem is this is p, but I hear a lot of people saying an F. So we'll have to watch out for if there's an F. Ka, and we have to watch out for that ch, ts, t, ch, j, s, z. That's probably sh, ha, r. And here, that's the other interesting thing. Notice where the R is showing up. It is trilled like a r, but it's under retroflex. What is retroflex? I'm going to switch my screen here. Okay, retroflex is when, here's where I put my tongue for English. Ta, right behind the teeth, that's called the alveolar ridge. This is where Hindi speakers and Kashmiri speakers say their dental teeth. Da, da. It's like when you hear a Spanish-speaking person, they say, I'm Ladino. It sounds almost like a the or a soft D. So retroflex is hitting the top roof of the mouth. Ta, da. That's that South Asian sound. Like think of Apu on The Simpsons talking like this. That's retroflex. Your tongue is actually touching the top of the mouth. Well, they are, so Hindi trills, but it's right here. German trills in the back. Raus. This is why my friend's R sounds so weird, is he's trilling retroflex somehow. I have no idea how that works. Oops. Let's go back to my camera. Here we go. Okay, anything else that we're noticing here? Okay, it's a syllable timed language. So English is a stress timed language. It makes it very hard for people to speak because of the way we unstress and roll together things. And then when we unstress, we say things differently. But they are syllable time. That's good. That's just like Hindi. They have intonations, but they don't show emotional content. They show syntactic content. So what you're trying to express. So rising, what are you doing? That's how I ask a question. But in English, a lot of times we have intonations to express emotion. I believe that's what they're talking. What the hell? But that is a question, right? So somehow their intonations are used. They have a high to fall, high rise, rise and fall. We'd get into that later. And I could even go through more, which I will. In order to do this, again, I'm doing this live in order to learn more. Hi everyone, welcome to RJK English. Make sure to like and subscribe, and that will help me make more of these videos. I'm on YouTube and on Instagram, and see us on Facebook, and we can talk further.